Most people think of microscopes as those flimsy plastic toys that end up in a closet after a week. But this thing actually feels like a piece of real lab equipment. It has a solid metal frame that gives it a nice, grounded weight on the desk, which is a huge step up from the lightweight stuff usually marketed towards students. When you first set it up, you notice the focus knobs immediately. They aren't just loose plastic dials. They have a bit of resistance to them, and having both coarse and fine adjustments makes a massive difference when you are trying to track a moving specimen at higher magnifications. Speaking of magnification, the range here is pretty wild. You can swap between the eyepieces and objective lenses to hit 6 different levels, topping out at 2000X. Now, honestly, at that top end, things get a little tricky to keep steady, but for general exploration, it is more than capable of showing you details you would never see with the naked eye. The dual LED system is a smart touch, too. Having light coming from both the top and bottom means you aren't just limited to looking at thin, transparent slides. You can actually put a leaf or a piece of fabric under there and get a decent look at the surface texture. It comes with a whole kit of slides and accessories, which is great because you can start experimenting the second you pull it out of the box. The phone adapter is a nice addition, though it does take a little bit of patience to line up the camera lens perfectly with the eyepiece. Once you get it dialed in, though, capturing photos of what you are seeing is surprisingly fun. If there is a downside, it is that the sheer number of options can be a bit overwhelming for a total beginner. You might spend a few minutes just fiddling with the disc diaphragm to get the light levels just right, but that is part of the learning curve. It is not a professional-grade research tool, obviously, but for a home lab or a student looking to get serious about biology, it hits that sweet spot between being accessible and actually functional. It feels like a genuine bridge between a hobbyist toy and a real scientific instrument, and for the price, it is hard to argue with the value packed into that metal frame.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.